Good morning. It's time for art, and I'm Art Nico from Francis Fuchs Early Childhood Center. Today, I will be teaching you how to create with materials you probably already have in your house. This lesson is for 3, 4, 5, and 6-year-olds. That's all early childhood, pre-K, and kindergarten students. First, we will be talking about brown bears. Roar! What do you know about brown bears? I know that brown bears are omnivores. That means they eat meat, berries, honey, nuts, plants. They will even eat your garbage, but don't feed the bears. Brown bears also dig caves with their claws, and they sleep in the caves all winter long. This is called hibernation. You might be able to see a brown bear in Maryland, the state we live in the woods where the trees grow big. Maybe you have a bear that lives with you. Do you have a teddy bear in your house? While you go find a teddy bear, you can also find something to draw with and something to draw on. If you can't find these things, remember to ask an adult for help. And if you don't have any paper, you could draw on cardboard. I cut out a noodle box. Now go find your supplies and come back and join me to learn how to draw a teddy bear. While I wait for you to gather your supplies, I'm going to gather mine and get ready for you. First, I'm going to hang up a piece of paper so that you can see me drawing with you. Today, I'm going to use a black marker to draw the outline of my bear. Now that we have our supplies, let's look at our bears. I don't have a bear at home, but I drew one so I can pretend with you. This is my bear, Coffee. What's your bear's name? Now it's time to begin. First, we're going to start close to the top of the page with our bear's head. My bear has a circle head. Look at your bear. What shape is your bear's head? Now draw the shape of your bear's head. I'm going to start drawing my bear's face. How many eyes does a bear have? If you said 2, you are right. Let's draw 2 circle eyes. What's next? A nose. You're right. What shape will our nose be? My bear has an upside down triangle nose. What shape is your bear's nose? For an upside down triangle, I'm going to draw a V first, and then I'm going to close it with a straight line on top. Now it's time for the mouth. That's right, it's time for the mouth. I'm going to draw a short straight line for my bear's mouth. It goes down. Next, it looks like my bear has 2 smiles or U's touching each other. 1, 2 smiles. How many ears does a bear have? Let's count. 1, 2. Just like you have 1, 2 ears. Now my bear's ears are like rainbows or hills. So I'm going to draw 2 hills. 1, 2. Next, I'm going to draw my bear's tummy. My bear had a lot of yummy berries for breakfast, so his tummy is nice and round and full. So I'm going to draw his tummy, a big circle. Now we need, what are these? Arms. What shape are your arms? My bear's arms are like ovals. And he has how many? 1, 2. 1, 2. Next, we have how many legs? 2 again? You were right. I want my bear sitting. So first I'm going to draw 2 oval feet on either side of my paper. 1, 2. Then I'm going to connect them to his body with 2 lines for each leg. 2 plus 2 is 4. I'm going to make 4 total lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is your bear sitting or standing up? Draw your bear's legs. Now our bear is finished. If you want an extra fancy bear, you could add clothing or accessories, like a little top hat. I'm going to paint my bear with coffee grounds because they are also brown, like my bear. I'm going to paint my bear with coffee grounds because they are brown, like my bear. What color is your bear? You can use coffee grounds, paint, pens, pencils, or crayons if you have them at home. Or maybe you used colored paper and you already have a colorful bear. For the next part of our lesson, we are going to make salt dough. Salt dough is a type of dough that you can make with just 3 ingredients: flour, salt, and water. You likely have these in your kitchen, and we can mix these together to sculpt our teddy bear. What you'll need for salt dough is 1 cup salt, 2 cups flour, and 3/4 cup water. And 1 big bowl. I'm all ready to mix mine up and get my hands messy. We're gonna keep mixing until it's really doughy and smooth. It's a whole lot of fun to play with. Now my dough is all finished. Don't worry if you haven't had time to make yours yet. The recipe for the salt dough will be shown on the screen at the end of the show. It's time to move on to sculpting our bear with our dough. This time, we are going to start with the body. Do you remember what shape we drew for our bear's body? Remember, he was really round and full from eating all his healthy berries. That's right, it was a big round circle. But this time, we're gonna call our circle a sphere. That's a 3D circle. We're gonna grab a big chunk of our dough and we're gonna use the flat palm of our hand to roll a big sphere or ball. Roll. Ta-da! Now I have my bear's body. Next, we need to roll our bear's head. You're right, it is the same shape. It's another sphere or ball, but this time it's going to be smaller. So we're going to make a smaller sphere and we're going to roll again. Now where does the head go? You're right, it goes on top of our bear's body. Next, we need to start on our legs. My bear was sitting, so I'm going to sculpt my bear sitting also. First, I'm going to start with my oval feet. How many feet does a bear have? Look at your bear and look at your feet. How many feet are there? You have 2 feet and your bear has 2 feet. So I'm going to sculpt 2 ovals for feet. Rolling again. Now I have a ball, but this time I'm going to pinch it just a little bit to make it an oval instead of a circle. And then I'm going to do the same with the other foot. Roll it and then pinch it to make it into an oval. His feet need somewhere to go. Where should we put his feet? His legs, you're right. He needs 1, 2 legs. We're going to make his legs out of coils. Now coils are like clay snakes. We're going to rip some of our dough off. This time, instead of rubbing our hands in a circle, we're going to make our coil by rubbing our hands up and down with the dough in between. My dough's a little breaky right now. I made a coil. Oh, you said he has 2 legs? You're right. Well, I have 1 coil, so I can rip it in half. 1 half, 2 halves equals 1 whole. Now, I'm going to put my bear's legs onto his body. And I have his feet. They go to the ends of his legs. He's still missing some body parts, don't you think? What does he need? 2 more coils for arms, you say? You would be right. So we're going to get some more dough. Roll another coil. Break it in half to make 2 halves. That gives us 2 arms. Put our arms on the body of our bear. He's very round. Now, we're missing some things on his head. What could those be? What are you listening to me with? You hear me with your ears? You're right, our bear needs to hear. He needs 1, 2 ears. Now, our ears, remember they were like hills or rainbows when we drew them? Now with our doe, they're gonna be semicircles. That means they're half circles. So we are going to roll our little ball because our ears are smaller than our head. Roll your little ball, and then you're going to break it in half. So you have 2 halves of a circle. Now we have 2 semicircles to put on top of our bear's head. He's coming along, but we're still missing a nose. That's right, 1 nose and 1 mouth. Now for our drawing, my bear had a triangle nose. But to make it simple with our doe, I'm going to make a circle, sphere, or a ball nose. But a little one, because his head is small. I made a tiny nose. Next, I need to do my big happy smile. I want to make a happy bear. So I'm going to make a little tiny coil. I'm going to roll it. And what shape is a smile? It's like a U. Look how cute that smile is. Put it on my bear's face. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at my bear and we forgot something. 1, 2, eyes. You're right. They are little balls again. You're getting good at rolling balls. So roll 2 small balls to put on your bear's face. Are you ready to show me your bear? Mine's just about finished. He's a very full bear. He ate a lot of berries. And that's why he's so smiley and happy. Do you like your bears you made today? I like them. What do you like about your bears? I agree with that one. You worked hard today. If you're able, take a picture of what you made today and email it to your art teacher. They would be excited to hear from you. You can have your parent or guardian take a picture and send it with their phone. For more fun art project ideas and resources, your parents or guardians can visit my social media accounts at msartnicolette. I'm Art Nico from Francis Fuchs Early Childhood Center. Remember, you're always on our minds, we miss you, and can't wait to see you again. See you next time, friends.